Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today we are celebrating something very close to the hearts of writers, storytellers and creators. Yes, today is Blogger Day. Now let me ask you something. How many of you have ever wanted to write your thoughts online? Maybe you have dreamed of starting a travel blog, a food blog, a fashion journal, a personal diary. Or maybe you have simply wanted a live corner of the internet that says, "This is my story." Well, that's exactly why Blogger became so special. So let's travel back in time and discover how blogging became one of the biggest creative movement on the internet. So a time before Instagram. Believe it or not, there was a time before Instagram, before TikTok, before YouTube Shorts, before influencers. People still loved sharing stories. But instead of posting selfies every few minutes, they wrote blogs, long blogs, thoughtful blogs, funny blogs, travel blogs, lifestyle blogs. People actually sat down with a cup of coffee and read. Can you imagine? So now let's go back to 23rd August 1999. That's when Blogger was launched by Pyra Labs. Back then, creating your own website wasn't easy. You needed technical knowledge. So when I say technical knowledge, it means coding skills, a lot of patience. Then Blogger arrived and suddenly changed everything. Anyone could become a writer. Anyone could share ideas. Anyone could publish their own stories. It truly opened the doors for creative expression. Then Google steps in. Okay, so a few years later, something big happened. In 2003, Google acquired Blogger. Although the financial details were never made public, one change made millions of people very happy. Google made bloggers' premium features free. Not even more people could start blogging without spending money. Talk about it. Talk about a win for creativity. In 2004, Google also purchased Picasa. Soon, bloggers' users could upload photographs directly to their blogs. Imagine being a travel blogger. Instead of only describing a beautiful mountain, you could actually show it to the world. Photos made blogs much more engaging. 2004 was a busy year for Blogger. The platform introduced many exciting features. Readers could now leave comments. People could publish posts by email. Templates became more modern. Archive pages helped organize older posts. And these improvements made blogging much easier for everyone. By 2007, Blogger had moved to Google's own servers. Around that time, it became one of the world's most visited websites. Millions of people were blogging. Some wrote about recipes, some shared travel adventures, some reviewed books, and others simply wrote about everyday life. So everyone had a voice. So now there's a great blogging battle. Now let's talk about the famous rivalry here. Blogger versus WordPress. No, they never stepped into a boxing ring. But for many years, they competed for the title of the internet's favorite blogging platform. So think of it like two talented students in the same class. Both are excellent. Sorry, Both are excellent, both with different personalities. Now let's make this fun. Imagine blogger as your friendly neighbor. Simple, it's easy, and it's welcoming. There's no complicated setup. You can start writing almost immediately. And now imagine WordPress as a huge creative studio. More tools, more customization, more flexibility. Perfect for people building professional websites. Neither platform is wrong. It simply depends on your goals. Now, why bloggers still matters? Today, many creators use Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Threads, and many other platforms. Yet, blogger still holds a special place in internet history. Without blogger, blogging may never have become so popular. It helped millions discover their love for writing, and that's something worth celebrating. You know why? Because everyone should try blogging. Even if no one reads your first blog, write it. Even if only 5 people visit your website, write it. Because blogging isn't only about readers, it's also about discovering your own voice. Writing helps organize thoughts. It also improves communication, builds confidence, develop creativity. And who knows? Today's small blog might become tomorrow's successful website. As someone who enjoys writing and storytelling, I believe blogging is one of the most beautiful forms of self-expression. A blog becomes more than a website. It becomes a journal of growth. So when you look back at posts you wrote years ago, you realize how much you have learned and changed. Every article becomes a chapter of your own journey. That is something truly special. So need inspiration? So here are like 5 simple ideas. Travel experiences, book reviews, favorite recipes, fashion and beauty tips, personal reflections about life. And remember, you don't need to be perfect. You simply need to begin. So here's today's Blogger Day challenge. Write one blog post. It doesn't have to be long, just 300 words. And write about your favorite place, a lesson you learned, a memorable trip, your dream career, or simply what made me smile today. Every great writer started with one blank page. Whether you choose Blogger, WordPress, or any other platform, the most important thing is this: keep writing, keep sharing, keep learning. Because your experiences, your ideas, and your voice matter. Someone somewhere may be inspired by a story only you can tell. Well, thank you so much for joining me as we celebrated World Blogger Day. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments. Have you ever written a blog? And if you haven't, what would your very first blog post be about? I would love to hear your ideas. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves writing. Until next time, keep creating, keep expressing yourself, and remember, Every great blog begins with one brave sentence. Happy Blogger Day.